Good morning. I'm Elvie, look, and I am so glad you are here today to share another makeup moment with me. So as you're hopping on, I'm just going to quickly post the shopping link in and the goodies that you can get in the comments. That way you can see them during the live, and if you tap the box, they'll all come up. Otherwise, you'd have to leave the live to see them at the top. Okay, it always gives me a little grief. There we go. So welcome. So bundle number 3 was released, and it is something I talk about every time I go live because I'm so in love with the eye cream. This is the best eye cream I have ever used. I have never used an eye cream before where I saw results. I've always had bags and dark circles. Well, actually dark circles, I kind of came later in life, and I cannot believe it that it's gone since I've been using this. Hello, Shelly, welcome. Hello, gorgeous. So you hear me talk about the eye cream all of the time, and I am so happy it's on sale for you. And it comes with the applicator. Now, I usually use my fingers, but when I do it at night, I often use this. So let me show you how to use this because it's cooling. And we all know what cool does on puffiness. It depuffs, right? So it's got the little one end, which is you can go in and grab it. And my jar was empty. Hello, gorgeous. And it was like, they gave me 3 samples in my orders. And look at it, just gave me, that's gonna last me probably another month. It's amazing. So you take it out, and I probably took too much. Let me just put some back. You can always go back for more. You hardly need any in that. And so I'm going to just dot it. I still have lots. And I'm going to just take what's left and put it at the top. And then you use the ball end, which is cooling. Some people put it in the fridge. I find it cool enough just as is. And then I'm just going to get some of the lotion on it. And then it glides smoothly, and you don't want tons of pressure, but you're just going to massage it in. And what that's going to do is help with depuffing, and the ginseng and the caffeine in the cream are the ingredients that are going to start to shrink the puffiness. And it also has peptides. It has vitamin C, which is going to get rid of the pigmentation, the darkness, the dark circles that we have. But it also has sodium hyaluronate. So you've heard of hyaluronic acid. Our bodies produce that, right? But as we get older, it stops produces less and less, and then that's what that does is that's what helps your cells retain the moisture and keeps them plump. And when our bodies produce less hyaluronate and or hyaluronic acid, then because it starts to shrivel, our cells start to shrink, and that's what causes the wrinkles. And so this has sodium hyaluronate, which sodium hyaluronate is a smaller molecular form. So it's going to your body's going to absorb it quicker, easier, faster, and deeper. And so that's something that our bodies naturally produce, and this is giving it back. So I love it, and it's on sale. This is the bundle. The other thing that I found was amazing is that they did an independent study. So that means it's people that are not at all linked with Unique. They gave them this for 4 weeks to apply twice a day, like daily, morning and night, for 4 weeks. And 90% said they saw their skin, the puffiness reduce, it was tighter, and also was smoother. And 83% noted a reduction in appearance of under eye fine lines and wrinkles. and 80% noticed a reduction in the dark circles within 4 weeks. So I've been using this since it came out. So I've been using this 4 months now. So if they had just a little more time, I know it would be 100%. Well, I can't say that, but I feel confident because it's the first time I've ever had something. So this is the bundle, and I've included it in today's look as well as by itself, just so that if you want to know where the link, it's they're calling it the holiday helper because we all need some help, don't we? So today's look. Oh, let's start with my primer before I forget. Yeah, today's look is about, I just love it that my last name is Look. It's like, how perfect is that? Is something you can dress up or down. It's actually, you can wear it casual, and it's so easy. We're gonna play with liquid shadows some more, because I think, I know one of my friends got it, and she just said, ooh, I need more practice. And so I think she hasn't seen my live, so I think it's pretty easy, but I'll make it as easy as I can. So I'm gonna do, this is my favorite primer, is the mattifying primer. I think I'm gonna do both again. It's not, my skin actually is not dry yet, but I want to make sure that it looks well hydrated under my makeup, because I'm going out. I have errands. I don't normally do them on a Tuesday, but I'm going out today, and so I want to look my best. I don't know why. It's gonna be covered with a mask. How retarded is that, right? And I'm going to put a little bit of the hydrating also. Just want to, just a little. I don't want it to get old on me either. I use the mattifying so much. So I'm going to squeak in my hydrating. There we go. Where do I keep it? I keep it here somewhere. I can't remember where. Okay, set it over there for now. I reorganize. I keep reorganizing and reorganizing it. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to start with the eyes. And that way, if I mess up, I can clean it up with my foundation. So today I am using Willed and Giggly. So I said, I will make you giggly. There you go. So Willed is this beautiful, let's see, it's like a warm brown. Actually, people, you might think it's going to be scary, that color. And it's got a shimmer. It's actually, it dries matte. But watch, when we blend it out, you will be amazed at how it looks. So I'm going to just bring in my mirror a little closer. There we go, my Vera. Love my Vera. I love my mirror. And actually, before I start, I just feel a little, just off camera, just going to dab. Allergies. I know I'm eating wrong. I gotta smarten up. Okay, smartening up. Smartening up. All right, gonna go in with Willed. The doe foot applicator makes it so easy. Okay, there we go. So you're gonna make a line on your outer eye. And then I'm just going to make like a rectangle. Just a small rectangle. And you could use your fingers, but you know that would just, I would get it all over. And I'm going to use the crease brush. And what we're going to do is we're going to just start to blend that in. And when you're doing this, it's actually going to soften up the color too. And it's the thing about liquid shadows is if you have oily skin, they're amazing because they go on wet, but they dry and they don't budge, they don't move. And you could go swimming in these. So they're really amazing, and they're amazing. We have some beautiful colors. I saw hair hanging down. There it is. My hair's wild today, and then I realized, I think it's because I forgot to put my heat shield on before I blew it dry, so it seems like it's a little frizzier today. There we go. just keep blending. Now you could keep using this. I do like to go in with my blending brush, because you could soften that if you want a bit more. I feel like I've got a light spot right there. Put some pigment back. Over blended, maybe. There we go. Okay, let's do the other side. So welcome to my rainy day. It's a rainy, we had snow, and with this rain and it's above 0, I'm thinking it'll go away unless it's going to snow again. I have to put batteries in my outside temperature, so I really miss it to know what the temperature is. I do think it's above 0. Okay. So line, and then just it's like a rectangle I'm making. Okay, same thing. And I've done this with the browns. There's one is overt, which is I can never remember. One is metallic and one is matte. So there's ornate and overt are browns. And you could use this, I'm using it with Giggly, but you could use it with Reverent, which is the champagne color. And then there's also Businesslike, which is a soft pink as well, but more of a cool bluey pink, I think. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Yeah, it's the liquid shadows are perfect, and especially nowadays if you're wearing glasses with a mask and you've got humidity or steam coming up, this is going to stay in place. And with our shadows, they are amazing, because there's one that I'm trying to think of the name of it, where you it actually looks like you've put a whole spectrum, just seeing if they're even. I can never tell. I think that's done. Okay, so now I'm going in with Giggly. It's this soft pink. Hello, gorgeous. Hey, hello, June. Welcome. Hello, gorgeous. How cool is that? I love it. See, I'm live. She's probably, June, have you ever watched a live? Have you? Aw, that's so cool. Welcome, welcome. So now I'm going in with, I'm doing liquid shadows today. And so we're just swiping that on. I'm going 3/4 of the way, and you could use the same brush. I'm going to use a different one. I'm just going to grab my, this is my cream shadow brush, and just going to blend that. There, done. I might put one more little swipe in the middle. Just, my hair keeps getting in the way today. Are you girls making cards? Oh, I don't want to ask. Maybe you're doing some other awful tasks. Oh, this pandemic, hey? It's really 2020. Will we ever say 2020, COVID, pandemic without doing that? So again, I'm just swiping it on. It's so easy. And as I was saying, the liquid shadows are, they're so amazing because they have metallics, they have shimmers, or they have mattes. They go on liquid, they dry to a powder, and they're like in place. They don't move. So they're wonderful for people who have oily skin. They're wonderful if you're going swimming or anything like that. And then the ones that have metallics, there we go. Done. Let me see. Maybe I need to put the second one on. They look the same. They look the same, and then when I get off and I take a picture of myself to post, it's like, oh, okay, I see my flaws. Oh well. We're not all about perfect, right? There we go. So eyeshadow, so easy, isn't it? So I'm gonna go in with some liner. So you can leave it like that if you want casual. I'm casual today, but I think eyeliner always adds that extra pop and just makes your eyes stand out more. And so I'm all about that. So I'm gonna just throw on some, no I'm not, I'm gonna do this after I do my foundation. Let's do my foundation. All right, so I'm gonna use liquid today. I know, it's like I'm always rotating, can never decide which one. So I think I keep trying to rotate them. So last week I did spray. I don't remember what I did on Tuesday. So I'll do liquid today, and then I'll do stick on Friday. And I'm going to still use my the color eyelet. And if anybody needs to be color matched for the foundation, just say color match, and I will help you pick the right foundation for you, because I love them all, and I will also help you pick your color. So I'm going to use the kabuki brush. And it's so easy, and you just put it on the kabuki brush. I'm going to use, I need to squeeze some more, 3, 4, 5 drops. And you just dabble it on, and you're going to see this face transform. I almost want to call welcome to my transformation, because it's like, when you see me, first, I'm so blotchy and red. And then this makeup has really good coverage. They actually, I find that they all do, really. Clean up under my eye a little bit there. We're just going to blend and buff it out. And if you want more coverage, just go back with more. So a friend from up north sent me a picture. Do you still have lots of snow up in Dawson Creek? It was so neat, because after she showed me this picture on my Facebook page, it came up a picture, like it does that. They'll bring up a picture of like 3 years ago, 7 years ago today, or whatever like that. So 7 years ago today, we were snowed in. It was like an ice snow. It was really thick and high. And I took a picture from my back window, and it was like, saying like I couldn't even get out. And I was like saying, I hope my shovelers come today. And it was gross weather. And so it's like, so I'm like, I'm so grateful I am where I am. Not to have to deal with that anymore. So I'm sorry if you have that. But just, it blends it out so beautifully. Yeah. I'm going to apply a little bit of powder foundation, so I'm going to not bother going back for more. leave that as is. And now I'm going to add a little, actually, I'm going to do my concealer. And so it has a doe foot applicator. And so if you were young, tight skin, you could just apply it and blend it in with a damp blending bud. But because I don't want it to, it's going to lighten that area. I don't want very much. I want to lighten, but I don't want it to accentuate my lines and puffiness. So I use less to control how much I put on. So I put a line down. There we go. And then I'm using the warmth of my finger to blend it in and to press it in, actually. And then I have less as it goes out, because that's where your smile lines are. Actually, I have lines everywhere. What can we do, right? But it blends beautifully, and it just brightens up that under eye area. There we go. Now I'll do the other side so you can see. So I avoided putting foundation under my eye because I put the concealer just so it won't be so heavy under there. And then I'm going in with a little bit more off. I'm just using it off of the doe foot. Down this side. Okay, again using my finger to blend and press it in. And the reason why I'm pressing it in is if it went into all of the fine lines, it would accentuate them more. So if I'm kind of pressing it on top, and then I'll set it, it will, and the setting powder really works. It makes your makeup stay put. I also love the setting powder because it also mattifies your look a little too. And it's translucent. Pardon me. So it's not adding any colors. And if you're, especially now if you're taking family photos at this time of year, some translucent setting powders have, they can attract the light, the flash, and that can kind of show up extra white on your skin, but ours doesn't. So it's really an amazing setting powder. There we go. And it's just brightened up the under eye area. Now I can go in with my powder, and I'm going to use Poplin. I've ordered a kabuki brush just for my powder, and it's going to be like really big. I can hardly wait to come on Amazon. Okay, and so I'm just going to the liquid foundation, it does dry to like a matte. This is also just going to give me a bit more of a coverage. It also is a matte finish, but our pressed powder foundations have they are so silky fine. It's just going to give me another smoother finish. And then down my neck. Here you go. Okay. Now, put this way, clean that off. Actually, shouldn't have done that. I'm going to put my my sleeve in it. I know I'll put my sleeve in it. So now we're going to contour. So today I'm using pressed powder foundation as my bronzer, as my contouring, and I normally use Twill or Voile. Well, today I am using Damask, and it's a soft brown. It's foundation, so again, you need very little, and I'm just going to take like one dab, two dabs, and then swirl it and tap some off because I really don't want a lot. I want to start small, and with your brush going horizontally from the top of the ear, aiming to the corner of your mouth, just sweep along until you start to see a line, and then swirl that in. And this is going to give us cheekbones and add back that natural color that we do have. And this is a really pretty color. Actually, I'm really liking it. Get 2 taps. Do the other side. And as soon as I see a line forming, I turn my brush vertically and swirl. The tapered blusher brush is an amazing brush. It does all the work for you. It gives you a really nice blending. I know why. Because I just want to make sure they're even. Okay. Now do the top of my forehead, which is where the sun normally hits you. Just going to stipple it on and then blend. Makes your forehead recede, makes us look healthy. And again, dab and go along under your jawline and sweep down. This is going to add structure. It's going to help with our jowls and jaw to recede and just make we're just doing everything we can to help us look like we're defying gravity. Whatever works, right? And now the other side. Sweep, and then sweep it down your neck so we don't want any lines, and it helps transition, like if you were wearing a top where you could see your chest, it would just help to transition to your chest color, which is usually darker than our face. So this is going to just help make it look more cohesive. And then I like to take a little bit and pinch my brush and just go down the side of each side of my nose. And then under. This is going to make your nose look slimmer. Let's see. This is a very light color. Actually, what's nice about it is that Twill goes on a bit deeper. So which is fine because we can blend it out when we do, what blends it out is our setting powder. And then a little bit under your lip, which causes that to recede and make you look up like you have a plumper lip. There we go. Okay, there we go. So pretty. It's a very, very soft color. So today I'm using, for my blush, it's called Sweet. I just love the blushes. They all have a little bit of an iridescence in them, so they do look very, very natural and very, very pretty. Oh, my brushes. There we go. So now, again, just a couple dabs, and then I swirl it in the cap. And then looking straight down from your pupil, find your cheekbone. And if you smiled and if you applied it on your cheek, then when you stop smiling, you'd see how your cheek would drop. So if you stick with your cheekbone, then that's going to always stay there, and then follow it, your cheekbone up towards your ear, hugging your bronzer. I'm going to have to, I got to reglue that. I was saying it feels loose. I like to tap it on too because you can control. If you just swipe it, you can get like a big glob. So this helps you so that you don't end up with like a streak of color. I'm trying to make it look more natural. There we go. And then blend. There we go. Now we're going to set this. And the setting powder is a must. Your makeup will just smear off. Again, it comes off on your clothes, but if you use setting powder, it's going to, it's not only does it sort of mattify it, but it sets it. And you can rub it and it's not going to come off. It's going to stay on, so tonight, when you go to wash your makeup off, it's going to look just like you just applied it. It's amazing. It looks just the same. So I grabbed the powder concealer brush, and what I'm going to do first, actually, I like to press it under my eye on top of my concealer because I want to press that on. So I'm just going to use my foundation brush just because I like the flatness of it. And I'm going to press it on to set that where I applied concealer because I don't want that. It's also going to stop your makeup from being broken down by your body oils or perspiration. So anything internal, your oils will come to the surface. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome, Debbie. Hello, Marlene. I missed a bunch of names coming. Hello. So nice to see everybody. So your oils, they will creep to the surface, and what they'll do is they're going to start to separate your makeup, and that's why you're going to see lines, and then it ends up looking cakey. Hello, gorgeous. But if you set it, they're going to stop that. They're going to trap it. And so I'm just pressing it on. And now I'm going to go in with my powder concealer brush. And I like to stipple it on first to get it on. And I don't end up with as much makeup. I love this because it has a screen. So it controls, you're not going to get gobs of it. Go down my neck. There we go. So I wonder if we're going to have another lockdown. The numbers are sure climbing. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome, Luann. How are you? There we go. So this it does blend your makeup. It has, it sets it, so it's going to stop it from getting broken down from your internal oils and your internal perspiration. It also mattifies your makeup. So I did a demonstration once where I put a stick foundation on my hand, and then I put the setting powder on the one, and you can see the difference. It just mattified it, and it takes away the shine, and I don't like a shiny face, so it makes you have a glowing face, but you don't have a shiny face, which is I'm all about that. So now we are done that. Now I can do my highlighting, my iridescence highlighter. And I ordered this from another person who had excess. I got it. It's called Benevolent, but I always use Pearly, which is a beautiful champagne, but I wanted to try this. It's like very, very, very pale yellow, very, very pale. So it's a cream. No, it's cream. I'd call it a cream. And I'm going to use the fan brush, and we're just going to get some product on our thing, and we're going to just add some of this little bit of sheen. Oh, it's pretty, right? I have this in the Alamode stick, which is the same. I just wanted to get it in the powder. And then I'm going to do it at the top of the cheeks. So like where the sun hits, you can see already, eh? The little bit of shimmer. And then down my nose and on the Cupid's bow. There we go. Just that little bit of shimmer, a little bit of glow. Now, let's go back and finish our eyes. So I'm going to use some eyeliner. I know I'm going to put my sleeve in this makeup. Let me just fold my paper towel. I always keep a paper towel handy. And today I am going to use a liquid liner. I'm using one that we have that it's really cool. It's like a Sharpie. I hope it comes back out. So here goes. Going in for the big stuff. So I'm going to make sure I've got a steady hand. Okay. I just do short strokes and I try not to blink. But I keep both eyes open as I'm doing it too, so that you can see so much better. And as I go towards the outside, I'll get a little thicker. And fill that in. My eyes start to water. Had them open too long. There we go. I just love it. It makes your eyelash line look thicker. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, Doris. There we go. Oops. I actually find this is really nice and cool, but I actually think I prefer the dip and draw liners. I think the tip is a little finer, and I end up with just a smoother line. Not sure. Just something I think. I'm gonna watch. This one might be thicker than the other one. Just pretty. So this is not available, but the dip and draw liner is, and I think I prefer that one. So if you want that, just check under makeup, under eyes, and then eyeliner. All right, let's do our brows. So today I'm going to use the brow palette, and I have a drippy nose today. Sorry. So the brow palette, I hope that comes back. So right now, I've been using the dark with the light. I'm going to show you another little technique. So instead of doing the bulk in the dark, I'm going to only underline in the dark after and use my whole brow in the light. And it's just another really pretty way to do your brows. So I'm using the light. Instead of just the front, I'm going to do my whole brow. use the dark. For underneath. And take a spoolie and blend it up and out. Do the same on the other side. Cleans it up though, doesn't it? It just made, it's like, hello, wake up. This looks pale and fading. I left the radio on in the background. Can you girls hear it? You can't have it too loud or Facebook will complain, because if they hear a song and I don't have the rights to be playing it, it's like, but I'm playing it in my home. So I thought I'll just have it really low, because sometimes it just seems like it's dead air, dead silence. And now I'm going in with the dark. And the spoolie. You can hear the music, Shelley? There we go. Brows done. Now we're on to, oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to do one more thing. So I'm going to use, just so that I look more alert and awake, because my fatigue has been bad from a crazy week last week. So I'm going to use the white eyeliner, Pristine. And what that does is you use it on your waterline. And so when your waterline is red, usually like when you're tired, you'll see your waterline is red. Okay, what is that, Shelley? I can't see that symbol. Sorry. Don't know what it is. But when you're tired, your waterline is red. And so when you make it white, it's going to make you look less, hello gorgeous, welcome Kelly. Tired. It's also going to make your eyes look bigger, because it's going to extend your whites. But you notice, oh, you did notice. Okay, thank you. That's, oh good, okay. So that's a good sound on my camera then. I'm just using my phone. So I don't know if you can see it. Because yesterday I practiced, I did one with white, one with black, because I couldn't decide which look I wanted to do, and I thought, I'm doing the white today. I like it. And it stayed there all day till I went to bed at night. And it's going to just make me look a little more awake. Oh, it's a music symbol. Okay, I could just see just black. Sorry. Thank you for telling me. So now we're on to eyes. And where did I put it? Okay, I'm going to use today the primer. I always love the primer. It's they call this the push-up bra for your eyelashes. So what it does, so if you curl your eyelashes, you would do it now with an eyelash curler, and this will set it. This also coats every lash, and so that it's plumping them and nourishing. So it's helping our eyelashes to stay healthy, which is also going to help them to grow and not fall out as often, as well as it's plumping them. And it's setting them, the curl. So if you curled it, or like you say, it's a push-up bra, so you can push them up, and they stay there. And I like to do one eye at a time, because I like to go in with the mascara while this is still tacky. And I'm using the Twisted. And love this mascara. I've been using the 4D on top. The 4D is a fiber mascara. It gives you a thicker, more false lash looking. This is more of a subtle, more natural, that's the word, natural wispy look. And it's got two wands. The skinny, I'm gonna go in still with the larger one first. This is gonna add the product onto my lashes. And it's like a comb. I should show you the difference between the two. So this is the 4D. And you can see it's like a brush. So it's got two sides. I'll use my forehead, there we go. It's a backdrop. And then this has got two sides, and so it's got like a flat side, and then if I swing it, and it's more like little comb bristles. So this is going to really apply lots of mascara and the fibers, and it's going to grab on, and your lashes are going to look thick. This is going to comb them, coat them, each one, and give you that more natural look. I love them both, and I often put this on over top of my, use this first, my twisted, and then I'll use the 4D over top, or I'll put the 4D, this is water resistant, a little bit, it's not waterproof, it's water resistant. The 4D is not. The 4D washes off very easy, so when I use the 4D too, I'll often put waterproof over top of it. So today I'll just use twisted. So it coats every lash, but it's not thick. I always have these ones at the bottom that's come up quite high. There we go, I have to get them. It's not your turn yet to get your mascara on. So I'm basically focusing on the base. Now, put that back and twist off the top, and you have the skinny wand. And this will go and comb them, and I'm going to also focus on the tips. And now I can get in close. You can start with a small wand too. I switch back and forth. There's no wrong way. It's getting those little lashes that you can't normally get into. Those little baby ones. And I'm not allergic to this mascara or this makeup because we abide by, we're an international company. There's about a dozen countries around the world. And so in order to be compliant with those country standards, we follow the same European standards, which means that, so it's a US-based company, but if they only abided by the US standards, I heard a couple different numbers, so I'm not sure. One said only 11 products are banned, ingredients from the products. But in this European standards, it's over 1,000. I've heard different numbers, so I'm not sure which is correct. One day I'll have to research that. And so I love this for getting your baby lashes. So that's one reason why I'm impressed. Because not only is it, I'm not allergic to it, but I actually I have lashes, because when I took off my lash extensions, I had no lashes, so I'm using the lash serum, but this also has the ingredients that are in the lash serum. And this will showcase your eyelashes a little bit too, my light eyeshadow behind. So I'm going to do the other side, go in with the primer. And now go in with my mascara. Make sure I don't get it on my hair. So I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm going to save it for when I go out. Treat myself. And now I like to focus on the ends. And now I can do my bottoms. I haven't turned the furnace on yet for this winter. All I do in the morning when I first get up is turn on the fireplace, and it warms the place up. Takes the chill out. Not in every room, of course. But I always like my bedrooms to be cooler anyway. There we go. And you can go back, it's buildable. You can go back and do more coats. I'm not going to keep you on here that long. So there we go. All right, on to lips. I am going to show you. Oh, so this is also show you how we can dress this up or dress this down. So I've got a new color called Sentimental. And it's this beautiful rose, deeper dusty rose or deeper rose. And I know it's not, I didn't feel like going into the warms, rusts and oranges today, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Oh, actually I'm going to line my lips first, just because I want to make sure I have a crisp line. So I'm going to use the lip liner Posh. And I just want to make sure that I have a nice line. Now I'm going in with Sentimental, the Splash Liquid Lipstick. It has the Splash Liquid Lipstick really does have a good staying power. You can see it's a beautiful rose colored. Thought it was really pretty. You don't need a liner. I just wanted to make sure I had a very perfect edge. Now, you could just put gloss on and call that done. But I'm going to do one more thing. So I'm going to wipe some of it off because I'm going to turn this into a day look. And now I'm going in with Subtle, which is our soft pinky nude. So last live I did a signature color, same thing, doing it again. I just love the color. So it's a cross between, it's not as pale as this, it's not as dark as this, it's in between. And I just thought it was such a pretty color. I love it. And so once it's dry, you can add a little bit of gloss. It's a matte color, you can leave it as is. I'm gonna add a little gloss today. And now I just have to add some setting spray. So now we want to set this, our makeup, everything, so that it doesn't come off from rubbing it out or external sources, whether it's dust or pollution, humidity if you're in a place where it's go across extra where my mask is, and we're done. I'm just going to dry that a little bit. And the thing that I also love about the setting spray is it adds moisture into your makeup so that it doesn't look so drying. And it adds to that dewy look. It's really soft and pretty. There you go. Now, fix the hair, frizzies. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did today. I think I got her. And if you want to see, now I buy my clothes from Pretty Cute Things. She's got so many pretty cute things. And this, so when you see something you like, you gotta grab it. This might already be sold out. Sorry, I just gotta pull my jeans down. So I paired it with, this was not one of her, it's one of her layering tanks, but it doesn't match perfectly, but I just thought that's okay. I couldn't decide. I was gonna go for green, cream or blue, and I ended up deciding on this because I just love the warmth. And it's got these really cute bell sleeves with these colors. Just thought it was so cute. This is a knit hoodie. And I'm just wearing it with some dark wash jeans. And I guess you can tuck it in if you want to. But I like to have a layering tank. It adds that extra pop of color if you reach for something. This one isn't as long as her other layering tanks, so I prefer the longer ones because then they can stretch down or you can bunch them up and see them. This was just a shorter one until I find one that matches closer. So I gave the link for the Pretty Cute Clothes, and if you use my code L20, you'll get 20% off. And she's got always have sale items too, so check those out, and then you get the 20% off on top of that. So this has been so much fun. I am so glad you girls all joined me today, and I hope that you found it beneficial, or I hope you learned something. And if you did, if you think you have anybody that would love to see this, please share. Oh, you ordered the bralettes. Aren't they adorable? I'm wearing one. I'm wearing the bralette, the lacy ones, the padded lacy ones with the cream. I know I couldn't decide. So many colors. I have one in every color. And then I ordered a few more too, so I've got some more coming too. I love their bralettes. So I know you'll love them, Doris. And they're comfortable. They're all about comfort. They're not your, your structured support bras. So if you're looking for a support bra, this won't be it. This is your cute, pretty, comfortable bra. And especially during this time, we're all stuck inside, sitting around a lot. You'll feel like you're in pajamas, but you're gonna look really cute and you're gonna feel really good about yourself. So I love the makeup, I love the clothes, and I am so glad to share it with you. And thank you for joining me today. Please click the 3 links to get notified every time I go live. The 3 dots, and you can click to be notified. Also, like and share, comment. I appreciate it so much. And you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.